Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and yet another video from yours truly. So if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for the support. Thank you for consistently liking my videos, commenting on my videos, sharing my videos and watching. If you're new here, welcome. Please carry on watching the video. It really means a lot to me, and don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, so on today's video we're gonna talk about unemployment again and what unemployed graduates can do to keep busy and keep motivated. I'm going to link it to my previous videos. If you haven't watched it, I'll put it right here, so you can actually go back to that video and then watch it, then only come to this video and then yeah, carry on. So what motivated me to take this video is because I was invited by Portia from the Golden Key, Wits Golden Key Society, to speak on their Instagram live and talk more on my experience as an unemployed graduate and what it has taught me, and just share light with the youth who's going through exactly what I'm going through. And yeah, stay tuned to me unpacking tips on how to keep consistent. So I think we can get right into the video and yeah, get started. So I'm gonna keep looking in my notes, in my journal. One thing before we start this whole video, I'd actually like to advise everyone to have a journal where they write whatever that's going on in their life. Not necessarily secrets or anything, but just keep notes of whatever is going on in your life, and yeah, keep it as a notebook. But anyway, I'm going to use this as part of the video, so if I keep looking down, please don't mind. Anyway, let's start. So I'm going to give you guys tips on what unemployed graduates can do while they're at home and they're job hunting. Tip number 1, stop panic applying when looking for a job. That's the first tip for all unemployed graduates. Stop panic applying. Have a strategy when you apply. I had one. In my previous video, I also discussed it. For example, I had a journal, not this one, another one. I had a journal where I applied for like 10 jobs each day. I made sure that was like my little goal. I specifically made it 10 jobs each day and literally noted it down from job number 1. How I'd write it is, I'll write the job description, where it is, the cell phone number, the email address, and as soon as I've applied for it, I tick it. As soon as they have responded back to my email and maybe it says unsuccessful, I cross it out. As soon as I go for an interview for it, I circle it. You see, that's how I kept track of my applications. And also, don't be discouraged when you come across an email that says unsuccessful. Just cross it over and start all over again. Tip number 2, discover what your career path is. Always discover what career path you're trying to go into, because after graduating, you talk to a lot of graduates and they keep saying that they're not too sure what they want to do with that degree. Some don't even use that degree. So gather your skills, gather what you can do, gather your experiences, and then use that in whichever career path you're looking into getting to. Tip number 3, take care of your mental health. Like, this is the most important tip I've actually wrote here. This should have been tip number 1 actually. Take care of your mental health. Maybe I should actually do another video about mental health as a whole. during unemployment. Anyway, by doing this, you can pray, you can start writing, reading, surround yourself with your loved ones and supportive people. Something that's very discouraging is if you're around negative people, or if you're around people who constantly ask you like, "Ukrile mereko, did you get that job? Are you still jobless?" Or you wanna keep such people out your life who constantly ask you, "You're a graduate but you're unemployed." No, you need love and support around you. You need people who constantly when they see posts, they send you, they motivate you, don't give up, carry on, you know. I have that kind of circle around me. Whenever I see a post, I send a post that's relevant to someone that I know studied that or did that. I send it to them. I encourage them, "No, friend, apply for that. You know, I saw this and I think, you know, this is suitable for you." Next tip. Tip number 4, be productive. Like, I don't know how important that is also, but it's very important. Be productive. As much as you're not doing anything, stay productive. Empower yourself each day. Start doing short online courses. There's a lot of, let me just drink water. There's a lot of free short online courses that you can do that don't require money and so on. I'll actually do another video where I share with you guys one of the free short online courses that I did while I was unemployed during the 6 months that I had after graduating. I did 2 short online courses. One was a TOEFL online course, which is teaching English as a foreign language. The second one was communication skills course. I'll also get into that, in which sites that I used to get those online courses. And then what else? Yeah, being productive is side hustles for extra money. We all know that side hustles for extra money will contribute to even, you know, contribute to your income in job hunting. We all know that when you're job hunting, you need Wi-Fi, you need money to travel for interviews, you need petrol, or whatever the case might be. So I feel like side hustles are very important because they also take the burden off your parents and your family. Because we all know that money is a struggle. So a side hustle whilst you're unemployed can be a great source of income, so that you don't struggle with data and internet cafe costs and so on. Tip number 5 is staying healthy. This is so important. Bathing routines, sleeping patterns, eating right, exercising, those are so important, because sometimes you get yourself in that, you know, stage where you don't want to do anything, you don't want to wake up, you sleep late, you wake up late, you don't exercise, you overeat. So yeah, I feel like staying healthy is so important. What I do is I'll dress up for no reason, and then start taking pictures, and you know, that also makes me feel good. If I look good, I feel good. That's always like my motivation. I never want to look like my problems. My mom always used to tell me that, don't look like your problems. So that's a big tip for everyone. Don't look like your problems. Tip number 6, make new habits for yourself. Get into something that you've always wanted to get into. If you like drawing, get into that. If you like videography, for example, start learning how to take videos, start learning how to edit, and yeah, a creative side. Learn a new habit and go into that. Tip number 7, start start by getting yourself a mentor that you look up to. It's actually a very important tip. Start by, even if it's your previous lecturers or a graduate that you know that started there but now is at a better place or is doing better things. Get a mentor who's gonna keep reminding you that, you know, the ways, and teaching you the ways of life, teaching you that your situation isn't always now I'm rambling. Anyway, get a mentor that's gonna have a relationship with you and guide you through your current situation. Yeah, get a mentor. Also, what you can do is build relationships with other graduates. Like in varsity, you'd always, I'm sure you guys also experienced this, way you always had a cling or a clique, a group of people that you guys went to classes with or did group assignments with. The same people that was in that group, contact them, ask them, hey, how is it, how far are you with your job hunting, or did you get into that career that you wanted? You know, it's always good to keep in touch with your peers, because that always helps you and keeps you on your toes also. Let's go to tip number 8. Do something that can be some form of a stress relief in your life. This is also so important. Like, as much as the whole day you'll be focusing on applying, looking, and so on, do something, like step away from that and then do something that can help you, like stress relief, like painting, drawing. Focus on your talents, you know, even if it's playing soccer for the gyms, even if it's, you know, I don't know, yeah, focus on something that you like and that you think might be a stress relief. Tip number 9, keep away from toxic traits. This is very important because, you know, as much as we think it's easy to just snap out of it and, you know, stay motivated. It's so easy when someone tells you, stay motivated, or, you know, focus on your goal. It's easy to form a toxic trait, such as being lazy, overeating, or alcohol. That can also be a bad trait. That's why you find some unemployed graduates, they go into a stage of depression, start drinking a lot, and forming a bad toxic trait. And it's so hard to move away from that once you in. Anyway, sorry guys, I was in my thoughts there, and I was thirsty. But anyway, let's carry on. Tip number 10: never ever stop trying. That can never be an option, because something will always come up. So if you stop trying, you know, the world doesn't owe you anything. So don't stop trying, because something will always come up. Tip number 11: reminder to ourselves. Don't always beat yourself up for the situation that you're in. You know, we're not entitled to anything in life. We're not entitled to a job. We're not entitled to have the degree that we have. But we just move on. So don't start creating envy for other people and whatever situations they are in. Sometimes we always put ourselves in a state where, or we question why. My peers got that job faster than what we went through. I know people who've been jobless for a year, 2 years, even more, with a degree, and they're still in the situation that they are in. However, it didn't stay like that forever. It didn't remain like that. Something did come up. Yeah, just remember the world doesn't owe you anything. Tip number 12, and yeah, we're almost done. This is like the second last tip for everyone. Don't let other people's expectations get to you. This is so important because we always think that because our parents think them taking us to university, we need to meet up to their expectations, our family's expectations, you know, our loved ones in general. Don't let their expectations get to you, because you're not going to focus on the goal. You're not going to focus on what you want in life. You're going to focus on what their expectations are. So if you just remain focused and remain on what the end goal is, you will get to what you want at the end. Lastly, tip number 13. I heard this from somewhere actually. I don't know if it was YouTube or what, but it's probably YouTube because I watch a lot of YouTube. He said, I'll quote him, I'll try quoting. He said, turn that stress into strength. That's so important. Turn that stress into strength. I left that for last because, yeah, I feel like that was also like a very important quote in terms of what the topic is, and yeah, to keep you motivated. Lastly, I'll just like to thank everybody who's watched the video till this far and was taking in the tips and noting them down like I do in my journal. Get yourselves a journal, get yourselves a little book, and yeah, never give up, never stop trying. If you haven't watched my previous videos, please take the time to watch my previous videos. Please don't forget to subscribe, because I can see you guys are not subscribing, so please subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Bye.